Sick, everybody. Poggers. '07. I was there for the beginning of the collab that my friend wanted to play. Yo, dude, I love Repo, man. I do love Repo. Okay, we're live on the YouTube side as well. Let me quickly just go over as well. Dude, I'm so excited to play this shit, man. I cannot wait to play this shit. You have no idea. You have no fucking idea. All right, we're here. Don't push yourself, dude. Who pushes themselves, man? I'm excited. Let's switch outfits. Let's switch outfits, guys. All right. Sleepers came out yesterday. I have yet to play it, but I'm excited as ever. Download. Okay, we'll download 11 gigs. Let me hit him with the hello everybody, please like the stream. Hello. Okay, fantastic. I will say, guys, today's a really 11 gigs, no, 11 megabytes, my bad. 11 megabytes, not 11 gigs. Am I stupid? Dude, I'm so blasted. And deservedly so, man. Deservedly so. There we go. No, this game is like 10 gigs total. We're gonna give it a hot second. Let's get our daily stuff, plus the maintenance stuff. Limbus company. Let me ping the Discord as well. Let people know we're starting Limbus company. Updates live at Legion. Starting Limbus now. Cool, sick, fantastic. Pog sexy. Pog sex omega. Alright, everything is good. Everything is good. We're all set up, guys. We're all set up. Okay. So, what happened to the window size? There you go, that's better. Keep not too fantastic. Have a good night as well. Enjoy yourself. I'm probably not going to go like super long. We might go like halfway through. And then we'll see. Because I'll be honest, dude, whenever intervals come out, guys, I always just like play through the whole shit. And then I have like nothing else to do. Limbus ping, yeah, it is. It's time. Comment, good to see you as well. Welcome in. Welcome. YouTube side, Twitch side, good to see you. Both chats will work today as well. Okay, fantastic. Limbus ping. Hey, good to see you. Western Nova, good to see you as well. Welcome in. Poggers, champion. Poggers, good to see you. All right. It's time. Oh, okay. Free thread, I guess. Dude, look at this. Is it just Ryoshu? Hold on. Is it just Ryoshu? Is Altus a reward? Altus is a reward. 1,000. Nice. Cool, sick. All right, let's see if we can bank a Ryoshu really quickly. I don't want to like pull too much, guys. I only have like 13k. Okay, I don't want to roll too much. Maybe just a single. Let's do a couple singles for now first. Do 9 singles. Slowly but surely teased out of it. Nice, a 2-star, 4-star. What am I playing? Fucking sweep time, man. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited for sweep, man. I'm so excited for sweep. Unfortunately, I can't do 10 summons with the tickets. For some reason, Limbus company doesn't like know how to do 10 if I don't have 10 tickets. I had 9 tickets, and they're like, "Oh, you have 9 tickets. I guess you're doing 9 singles." Stupid. Stupid fucking, like, let me pay, like, a few lunacy to make it a 10x, man. You fucking game. How's the volume, by the way? Is it too quiet? I'll turn it up. Volume is good? Okay, I won't turn it up. Okay, fantastic. We'll keep it as it is then. But welcome, guys. Good to see you. Also on YouTube side, welcome in. Good to see you. Special day today. We hit 1K, guys, in the Limbus channel. And we actually are like monetized now on the Limbus channel. Very cool, very pog, very sexy. Thank you so much, guys. Dude, we actually like blew that shit. It's crazy to think because to get partnered on like YouTube stuff, you need like 1,000 subs and like 4,000 like video watch hours. We have like 8,000 already. Like, we were so high on watch hours, we just needed to hit like the sub goal, and the second we hit it, they just gave it to us like immediately. Very nice. Yeah, very nice. I agree. Thank you so much, guys. I took 70 shots and it didn't work out, dude. I'm gonna take hopefully not 70 shots. Jesus Christ. Hey, welcome in, Jester. Good to see you. Welcome in. Poggers, 10x. Hopefully just like maybe 20. 20 be cool. Change? No change. All right, whatever. Whatever, man. 20. Oh, please, just make it end. Oh. Ring song, please, man. Ring song, you gotta work with me here. We go. Okay. This is good. This is good. I forgot that he was here. I need him to. Let's fucking go, dude. Thank God. Oh, thank the lords. Thank whatever lords are in the sky right now. I don't even have a Rupture team, guys. I'm a fake Rupture fan. I'm not a Rupture fan at all, actually. I'm a fake ass Rupture fan, guys. I'll read the story in like later, actually. I'll save the story for a little bit later, because I think I need to like really read this story, and I'm so dead today. For those of you on the YouTube side, we just finished a like 3-hour repo collab. The wall can rest, it's true, and I'm like fucking washed. So I'll read this later, because I really want to get to the sweepers. I mean, this is also sweeper lore, right? But I am a Rupture fan. I'm just like a fake Rupture fan, you know? I love Rupture. It's just like I don't have any Rupture guys like leveled. See, look at this. Oh. I actually do have Rupture leveled. Okay, cool. Never mind. We're good. We have some Rupture stuff leveled, actually. Let me see. This is not Rupture. Hold on. Who's Rupture? Is Lantern Rupture? It is. But I don't want to level him though, you know? I want him to die. Okay, cool. Let's level you up actually real quick to 50. What are the Aldous idea? I need to play the story to get it. Okay. Yeah. Or W. Yeah, W works too. Makes sense. This is good enough, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is good enough. For now. It's time. Oh, it's time. I'm excited, guys. I really am. Happy New Year. Happy New Year? It's fucking March. It's fucking March, dude. Dante, any idea where the leftover cake from yesterday went? No idea. I mean, why would I know? I can't even eat. I forgot. Wait, is it not all voice? It's not voiced, huh? Am I stupid for thinking that they were all going to be voiced from now on? I guess they only get voices in the rerun. Don't give into the Lantern Yi-sung propaganda. Leveling him isn't that bad. I'm totally not trying to break your account. Thank you. Ah, darn. Did Donkey already get her paws on them? Raja rubbed her tired eyes, muttering something about how we shouldn't have partied in her room instead, and stumbled into the back door. It's the year 985 in there. Oh! It's New Year's for Limbus, I see. Ah. The New Year's came swiftly to the inhabitants of the bus after the various incidents of the LC. The sinners all came from different backgrounds and part of the city, but annual celebrations for New Year seemed to be a thread that connected their culture. Thread? Thread mentioned. They began floating the idea of a New Year's party and... Excellent. Then permit me the honor of hosting this banquet. With her usual overdramatic boast, coupled with familiar twinkle in her eyes, Donko declared that there would be indeed a New Year's party, and thus it was decided. Again? After all the hell we went through the back door and whatnot for the out-of-season Christmas celebration? Yet I must insist, for 'twas not an effort to decorate the bus. The intent quite divorced me active celebration. Donko glanced at Sinclair, sheepishly scratching the back of her head. Don't worry about me, really. Well, 'tis true that mine actions have brought thee quite distress. Unintentionally, I might add. Thus I ask thee. Wait, was there Christmas this year as well? I guess it's the rerun. But like there wasn't a new Christmas event though. I guess it was like different. Was there a different Christmas thing that happened today? Am I stupid? Was that not agreed that a communal event to mark the occasion might freshen both our spirits and bodies? So why is he talking about like fucking Christmas as if it was new? I can't even begin to imagine her amnesiac self even asking for a moment to give a damn about how Sinclair might take it. But I guess with memory came tact. You know, it's our first New Year's together. Oh, it's only been 1 year in the... Wait, what? Dude, how many years has it been? It's only been 1 year in the bus? Holy shit, guys. I don't know how time works anymore. Has this game been out for only a year? 2 years, right? 2 years. It seems to be out for 2 years. Because we had Angela last year. I guess like in-game time. Oh, wait, you meant in-game. Okay, cool. Gotta hear that bell go ding till we mark the transition to a new year, right? It seems that we shall be welcoming the first light of the new year in company of one another. This is indeed a cause for celebration. Bowl of noodles before the night of the year fades. Classic. Dude, one day, guys. One day. One day Ryoshu will stop fucking smoking in the bus. Every fucking day, man. Sob. Such bubbly enthusiasm from you warmeth mine own heart. Forsooth, the grandiose of this banquet shall be the one of the books. Okay, Ron, when's our next stop? That fee will be running non-stop for 3 days at least. Only Dum-Dum stop on Fast Road. So she says. Virgilius muttered with his usual sardonic edge, one fist under his chin. Miracle District 20 took place in August, funnily enough. Oh, what the fuck, really? That's so fucking funny, actually. For this year's celebration, the banquet shall be prepared ere the promised hour. Don Quixote's idea of a grand banquet depressingly fizzled into nothingness, but Roger brought the cakes and cookies she stashed in her room so we'd at least hold a small celebration for this New Year's together. After that, we all stayed up together. Watched the New Year's first sunrise briefly paint the city in gold. Then retired to sleep. We're just here, huh? We're just fucking here? When everyone woke up, rubbing their tired eyes, the world outside the bus had completely transformed. There was a behemoth of a structure, bizarre in its presence, and its walls seemingly made of gargantuan steel plates. The H Corp. H Corp? What does H Corp fucking do again, guys? What the fuck does H Corp do, guys? Is there anything about it? We don't know. Okay, cool. It's a giant building. It's a giant building. The students began to voice their surprise. Appropriately so, what came into view was differently from any nest we've passed on by our journeys thus far. Hentai Corp, that's a good answer. I like hentai as much as the next person. Is that massive structure all one building? That's the whole thing. That whole thing's the nest, and where the hell's the back streets? That's big enough to cover H Corp's territory, and then some. Well, there he goes again, asking dumb questions without even taking a peep at the guidebook. That's not the nest. The huge box is over there, that's District 8. We call it a Hongyuan. Oh, we call it Hongyuan. The vast garden here at H Corp. The nest lies within the center of the city, of the structure, and the back streets without. So they squeeze the entire population of this district in there? Do they not see do they not get just a ray of sunlight all year round? Well, at least they won't have to worry about the rain. Prithee, veil me a sight as well. Oh, is it because she's fucking short? She can't fucking see because she's too short to see? As the sinners began to gather one by one on the other side of the bus, stirred awake by their late night's rest, with a gaze drawn towards Honglu. I looked for signs of concern or distress on his face, worried. It wasn't exactly something unique to Honglu, but the stories about his past life were past home life, not past life. Me when I'm a VTuber, we've heard throughout the year. Whenever he felt like sharing them, were all consistently terrible and depressing. It's not such a bad place once you could actually try to live in it for a while. But his lips, ever so slightly curled upward in a kindly and relaxed smile, are making the same expression as ever. An expression that hasn't changed at all since our first meeting. Maybe it's just a cultural difference. Kind of like how Honglu can be so nonchalant about things that could give most people pause, but... Actually, no. I'm not helping anyone or anything by entertaining these thoughts. My job at the moment is to keep a close eye on Honglu. More so than ever. But dude, Honglu is so fucking Chinese, guys. Honglu is so fucking Chinese. It's unreal. It's fucking unfucking real. Besides, whoa, this thing's got even bigger up close. Verily, I carry no recollection of a structure so grand, even in past adventures of mine. If my efforts aren't enough, I know I can trust the sinners to lend me a hand. Hey, let me see too. Collected my thoughts and approached the sinners who were flattened up against the glass window to get a good view. Me core, dude. I like how Dante is like a dude. I think it's nice. I think it's nice that Dante is like a guy. Did I forget? Oh god. Use a box, man. Okay, who's on rate up here, guys? Who's on material up? It's just these two? Okay, I guess I have no choice. I guess I got no choice, guys. But we shall use the Rupture team. Shall we just do like a... Let's just do one of these. I don't really care enough to like put him in. You know what I mean? I don't really care enough to put him in as a backup. This guy yelling, bro. Once we left the bus. Oh man, can't believe we had to get off the bus here. We have to make a formal complaint against H Corp for this crap. What the hell were they thinking? Doing shoddy construction work at the entrance of the highway that leads straight into the nest? Any cause there may be to be such construction projects yet. Perhaps an early warning sign in our approach to the site would have been sensible. Are they doing NASCAR? Is this like when fucking Las Vegas did NASCAR? We're not for young K-Ron's most valiant drifting. I shudder to think or even imagine the terrible possibilities. Would have been a most awful end in an adventure. There's no surprise that all the sinners had a piece of their mind to speak. As we drove up to the entryway, we unexpectedly came across a mess of badly put together steel plates blocking our path in the middle of the road. K-Ron quickly spun the bus around, which meant that everyone ended up being thrown around like rag dolls. Good thing there was another road off the highway that leads into the city, right? I bet K-Ron would have tried to reverse gear all the way back into the last interchange. But looks like we'll be going around all these windy alleyways to get to the nest. It's so dark in here. We were greeted by a dark street upon him disembarking the bus, illuminated only by the faint strands of light. Red light fucking district, guys. Holy shit. It's immediately obvious we found ourselves in the back streets of H Corp. Looked pretty impressive from the outside, but it's different from the other back streets inside, eh? Yep, it's a familiar sight. Gotta say, it's getting old. I asked thee, is the nest of this district shrouded in such darkness as well? No, these particular sites are limited to the back streets of District 8. The back streets of this district weren't very different from the ones we've visited in the past. People hurrying through the streets as though they have been chased by something. People scowling and glaring at the ground with some sickness or discomfort. Scenes all too common in every corner of the city. You need to take a drink? There's one thing about this place that stood out from the other districts, however. They're kind of reminding me of that former G Corp soldiers back in District 4. What? What do you mean? You mean those fellas? The growths in their flesh appeared too organic to be prosthetics. Some of them have odd protrusions or nodules bulging from the skin as well. Me wanna do drugs? Dude, it's a drug problem, guys. It always is. Not at all, Manager Bud. Look, they haven't all mutated the same patterns, like in insectoid form, for example. Well, I guess I should commend you for not looking at them through a biased lens. You're observing the aftermath of District 8's distinctive method of treatment. IV fucking drip, dude. Holy shit, it really is China. Bro, let me tell you a story, guys. I have an aunt, and she's been running a clinic in China for, I want to say, like hundreds of years already. They don't do medicine in there. All they do is IV drip. And then after you drip like 4 times, 4 IV bags, they tell you to leave. My aunt does not have a license. But she's a doctor. Oh, so this is where the rumors about the bluish healing ointment came from, huh? Tiger Balm! Holy shit, they got Tiger Balm out here. Apparently they can cure any flesh wound after just one night's dressing and bandages. It seems a certain misconception must be addressed. They are the variations of H Corp's singularity, the bolus. The bolus? She's likely referring to the medicines brewed and kneaded into ball-shaped pills. Sounds about, yeah, man. Correct. H Corp, or the Hongyuan Bioengineering Group, mainly manufactures boluses that contain essences of treatment. The boluses may be taken orally, ground into water into a paste, and applied directly to the affected area, or dissolved in water, soaked into bandages, and wrapped around the necessary area for treatment. I guess rumors transform as they travel. I see. I was just thinking about how they do things back at the H Corp. Oh, you mean getting injected by robots? You're welcome, bro. The focus of H Corp's technology is the reversal of recovery of one's condition, returning to the original state. That is the key word in their treatment. Oh my god, the autism drop. Bro, I just got finished playing Tsukihime with a few friends. The amount of, like, lore dump in that game is fucking crazy. It is no rare sight to find unique techniques and technology developed independently by the inhabitants of the backstreets of District 8 using the manufactured boluses. The treatments are not individually customized for each patient. Instead, their focus is on selecting the appropriate technique from a myriad of choices to address the deficiencies in the statuses. Perhaps one could choose the words transformation or evolution as a more illustrative descriptor for their method of treatment. So they're... that's what counts as treated? The crowd Sinclair was pointing to had certainly appeared unhurt, as none of them were bleeding or walking with a limp, but many of them appeared dazed, staring blankly at nothing, or scratching absentmindedly at their mutilated parts. Oh my god, it's like fucking heroin addicts. They must be the regulars. Unexpectedly, we found our answer not from Faust, nor from Merceau, but from Honglu. I think it's crazy how much, like, Merceau knows about, like slightly about everything, you know what I mean? Merceau's got, like, a little bit of knowledge about everything. Like, I mean, obviously Faust is Google, right? But Merceau, like, surprisingly, like, speaks... For a guy who says, like, he's only supposed to do shit when he's ordered to do shit, he speaks up a lot about, like, random injections, you know what I mean? The regulars? And everyone just, like, accepts it. They're like, yeah, sure, Merceau, go ahead. Go off. Yes, I've heard of them as a child. People who've grown too accustomed to visiting the clinics in search of their mystical treatments. The regulars might appear more intimidating than most people at first glance, but apparently all the side effects have been stacking changes in them strange ways. It's highly likely that inter-operation conflicts or issues will arise in applying highly disparate treatment methods to a single body. It's a cheaper alternative for the people who didn't sign up for life insurance. You speak of life insurance? Yes, life insurance. There's a special insurance option to bring the client back to life upon the event of... What? Revival? So the irony isn't lost on me, but... I thought resurrecting people was one of the head's taboos. Yeah, I played library, yeah, but it's been a long time since I did. But it is, that's why I'm surprised. It's illegal, no? Is it not illegal to resurrect people? Brother, they used to be doing out here. A lot of the finer details are lost on me. Her Pamela? Do I remember Pamela from Loire? Oh yes. The Lance bitch. The one who looks like Remen Ram, but like with white hair. Dude, you remember the office names, brother? I don't remember any office names. A very technically not dead instance. I guess so. I guess you could say so. Yeah, I mean, I suppose so. That makes sense. That does not consider revival via life insurance to be a violation of the non-resurrection taboo. Let's go. My hag queen. Ah, that makes sense, yeah. I suppose I forget, like, you know, there's like other ways of quote-unquote revival shit, right? I just, like, whenever I hear, like, revival, I'm like, this is illegal. Like, what we're doing is so illegal, guys. You know what I mean? what we do is also like straight up fucking illegal. It is likely that on a technical level, this revival is actually categorized as brain resuscitation as opposed to full resurrection. Degradation of this function is considered, of course. Another fatal downside to this technology is that, unlike the clock's winding, the subject cannot be brought back to life if their brain is destroyed. Also, there's a risk of significant losses in the process of information transference. Losses, huh? Maybe some of their mutations could be more than just the side effects of those treatments. Dude, speaking of fucking Ishmael, guys, I read this fucking post. There was a guy on Twitter that was like, what are your Limbus company hot takes? And somebody was like, yo, bro, my hot take is that I'm mad that Ishmael, Ishmael's like, you know, regressing as a character because of that feminist shit. And I'm like, bro, does not even read the story. I actually, guys, like, I think it's really interesting the way that, like, Ishmael's, like, you know, like, frustrated now because, like, her arc is over. I mean, like, based on the past few stories, like, it's very clear that Ishmael is, like, in a place of, like, frustration right now. And some people on Twitter were, like, blaming, you know, certain out-of-world problems, whereas I feel like it's just because, like, her story arc is over, or she thinks it is, you know? And everyone else is, like, growing as a person, she's not. Like, she found closure, and they found more reasons to, like, keep going. So, like, she's, like, stagnated as, like, in terms of, like, improvement. You know what I mean? Maybe. But I heard that it takes more than just 1 or 2 revivals to change that much. And since apparently people in the backstreets could never even dream of paying consistent insurance renewal rates, so... It is a hot take, yeah, I agree. It is a hot take. But, like, guy did not read the story. After all, who would sign up for insurance if using its services could reduce them to such pitiful states? Yeah, I don't know who this is. Yeah, they appear pathetic and pitiful to you rich bastards, don't they? He's maybe more annoying than that. You'll soon be in the same boat as them, so save some pity for yourself. Identify yourself. The stranger's voice cut through our discussion like a foreign instrument. We turned around to find a large group of people who clearly were up to no good. And you must be the young master of that high and mighty Jia family, eh? I can tell by looking at your pretty face. Your friends, Honglu? No. I haven't much chance to get acquainted with people from the backstreets, so nope. Never met them before. Of course you haven't. You're too busy living large, playing gods in a whole different world from us plebs, huh? Not that it matters. We're just here to take the thing you brought here for submission to the family hierarchy evaluation. Hey, good to see you. Welcome in. How's the polls? We pulled both the announcer and Ryoshu. The one evaluation? Okay, there's clearly been some misunderstanding. That's quite a lot of them. We're not in a great start here, huh, man? Actually, no. It'd be a violation of our office's core values to jump them like we're just some common thugs. I, Shan San, third son of... Bro said, my name is Mountain 3, the third... Bro, they just named the sun number after the number... Bro, I hate China. Challenge Jia Baiyu of the Jia family to a duel. Our wager will be the winner can take anything they want from the loser. Wait, what do you mean a duel? Duel? I've heard tales of the duels of the honorable fixers. Just a fancy way of saying 1v1 me, let's go, innit? I mean, this guy doesn't look too tough. What do you think, Faust? Dude, bro said 1v1 me, bro. 1v1 me, bro. Agreed. This individual does not seem to possess any particular exceptional skills that may pose difficulties for Honglu. I think it's going to be okay. I'll be back in a minute, Dante. You sure this is okay? I don't think you're gonna lose against him, but... You know, just in case. No worries. I have some childhood experience with duels myself. I've done about 10 of them, I think. So the rich boy's dabbled in some duels, has he? It's... I think you misunderstand. I meant to say I've done about 10 of them a day. Oh, but grandmother sometimes lets me skip them, so might have been slightly fewer than that. What? I Hung Lu Limbus Company? No. I, Bao Yu of Jia family, accept this duel. Bao Yu Jia Bao Yu. Okay, cool. That's a cute name, guys. That's a cute little name you got there. Pat your head. Honglu stepped forward confidently as the opponent was processing what he had just heard. For a moment, Honglu stood there in a stance that did not express even a hint of aggression, before curiously cocking his head to one side. Sorry, are we waiting for something? Oh, so... I always let the opponent get the first two moves in a duel. Please don't hesitate. Let me? You little... Your cocky pride shall be your downfall! The man who just introduced himself as Shan San leapt towards Honglu. Then after about a minute... How's this happening? Unlike Shan San, who throwing punches and swinging with boiling hot passion, Honglu was effortlessly gliding. Dude, he's ultra instincting. Holy shit. His opponent's strengths like he was out on a picnic. As though this was but a leisurely stroll through a garden. Whenever Shan Sang threw a powerful punch, Honglu rejected it to the side with ease, the fist only grazing his clothing. We were mesmerized by the feathery light movements of his hands and feet that effortlessly glided through the air. Until, after one blinking or missed moment, we realized Shan Sang was already face on the ground, defeated. Huh? Young Honglu. I love that everyone's young now. Has Dao's been concealing the full strength in our presence? Oh no, I wouldn't say that. I always put my all into every fight. Yet, to defeat this foe so soundly, to dance with such grace between his strikes, trust though thou wert dueling someone whose skills only measured against a child's. But most of our fights happen in environments with lots of variables. We usually fight against enemies with all kinds of unexpected weapons and powers. You read him. Already familiar with that fool's movements? Oh, yes. One of Biwu's instructors. My Biwu instructors? Oh, okay, I see. Sorry, it wasn't capitalized, so I got confused. You similar techniques as this gentleman here? Practice makes perfect, and perfection makes an expert, right? Right, but I'm not so sure if that's entirely relevant here. Well, anyway, it looks like you sound like kicked your behind in this duel. Let us through, why don't you? And preferably not to do the thing I think you're about to do. This duel wasn't overseen by a notary office anyway. And our employer's not gonna let this failure slide if we just leave. Don't just sit there, move your asses, and jump them! Pathetic. I can kind of see why they're becoming experts at getting jumped. The bitter cry of defeat is gang rushed towards us. Are you serious, dude? Are you fucking serious? After losing, he's gonna jump me? You fucking bitch. You fucking bitch. Die. Dude, she's so cool, dude. She's so sick, dude. Dude, this OST. Hold on. Dude, Asian trap. I fucking love Asian trap so fucking much, dude. Whoa, brother. Holy shit. I forgot to put Ricardo in. I'll put him in next fight. Dude. I forgot how out of place Sigmar So was from the rest of the other people last Ganto. Like Poise, Rupture. Yeah, see, I guess he is from like a different, like, you know, it's from Sig Office, it makes sense. But oh, the blink step, dude. Holy shit. So good. This really isn't a good start, fellas. It's never easy, is it? It was a good, nice warm-up. It wasn't all bad. I don't know. It seems more serious than our usual street brawls. Ishmael's right. They weren't your everyday thugs who'd pick a fight with random people for no good reason. They were contracted by someone to specifically target and eliminate Honglu. And given how open they were about their intent, calling it a contract, it doesn't seem like whoever gave them the contract was exactly going to be going for subtlety. Then, maybe this is what Jiaxi Chun was talking about back then when she mentioned surviving as heirs. Whoever's behind this must have got a bone to pick with you, Honglu. Indeed. Seems we must expect more skirmishes like this going forward. Alas, this trial was not readily overcome. Not the point. Think on it a little more. Bro said, wasn't that easy though? He's like, you're fucking stupid. Altus is like, you're fucking dumb as bricks, bro. She's so done with Don Quixote. A highly accurate assessment of the situation by executive manager. I would know less. Dude, I love when Altus jerks me off. The class is brown-nosing today, Altus. Since when was it brown-nosing to compliment a job well done? Do you not expect... This inane conversation is most riveting, but I would prefer some silence while we wait. Seems the company foresaw some difficulties. They've sent you a support team to help handle this issue. We heard voices coming from behind us. Where Virgilius was pointing. Who could it be? Who's alive still? Who from Limbus company, like, before team is still alive? Nah, you guys still haven't learned to stick to the plan, have you? You threw me off when I told you to meet you in some backstreet location away from our agreed rendezvous point. A familiar voice, a voice we could not forget. Sauda's still alive, let's go! Let's go! Sauda's still alive, let's fucking go. Been a while, everyone. Oh, and Pilot? Let's fucking go, guys. Hi, I'm here too. Trying to follow where the voice came from and recognize two people we're hoping to see again. I'm happy, guys, that they're still alive. I really am. Was it South that almost died, or was it Pilot that almost died? I think Pilot was still, like, very much alive when we left him, right? South? Hey, Pilot, right? You're... What's wrong? It's like you looking at a ghost. Pilot, didn't you tell me you shared my news with him last time? That's right. Pilot did say that Cell was still alive. I did. I'm sure I did, ma'am. Oh, yeah, you did. The sinners each recovered from the initial shock of seeing them again. and soon their faces began to bloom with relieved smiles. Well, it's good to see that things haven't changed much around here. Tick, 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 tick. What? Can someone translate, please, for this fucking clock? Tick-tock to you, too. Good to see your gears are still turning just as fine. Saud smiled with a familiar grin. She did not seem to have changed much since last time we've met, save for a few minor differences. Does she have, like, a new prosthetics? Her outfit and her badge, for example. Last I recall, you're promoted, yes? Allow me to congratulate you. Yeah. Or the hints of melancholy hang from her smile and flickering in her eyes. Hey. I'm merely congratulating her on her promotion and offering a recognition of her excellent accomplishments. I don't see what your problem is here. We all know what the meaning of the promotion carries. Indeed, and it is very profound. After all, what meaning is there to being promoted to a promotion obtained without spilling some blood? You're a real piece of work. Let me ask you something then. If everyone behaves like you do around her, tiptoeing around the facts don't care about your feelings. Can I get like an edit of Altus as Ben Shapiro? Keeping a hush-hush about what happened, wish you wouldn't get the bare minimum of recognition and consolation she deserves. Hush-hush would have been nice. I've been overheard some of the whispers that let my partner die, so just so I can snag a promotion. No, Saud. Last time we saw Pilot, Pilot did say that Saud was still alive, and then Bamboo Hat Kim was still alive too. If we were being technical, I did die, except my brain was intact. Not even H Corp's regenerative ampules would revive me if it wasn't. Then did Effie also? Apparently they went right for Effie's head when they stabbed him with a prosthetic. According to the coroner's autopsy. H Corp ampules, life insurance. Neither of them can revive something with damaged brain. Ben Shapiro Auto's idea is the worst imagined. You're welcome, bro. I got you. It is what it is. Anyway, let's not dwell on the depressing stuff. We're here for work. Let's get some work done. So let's talk about work, okay, Pilot? Yes, ma'am. Well, let's see here. Coincidentally, I happened to make friends with a fella who has ties with the Jia family. So I brought him over. Hey, this... Yes, sir, briefing's over. Is that fucking Ricardo? Is this how we're gonna meet Ricardo again? Someone's reeling from stunning silence to the least informative, least helpful briefing we've ever had the pleasure of sitting through. Ishmael was the first to catch herself. She looked up at Saud. Can we rely on some elaboration here? The brief was a good demonstration of the necessity of educating the 5 W's in 1 H. Who, what, where, when, how? Well, who, what, where, when, why, how? So we have a lot to discuss once we get back, Pilot. Did I do something wrong? Shh, Pilot, buddy, just stop. You're digging yourself a deep hole with every word. Greg quickly leaned in to warn Pilot, but was likely too late. A nigh noticeable crease had already formed between Saud's brow. Prior to commencing this high priority operation, it is necessary for us to find individuals who connections to H Corp. So we, as a preliminary observation unit, were put to the task and managed to establish a connection with an individual. Oh, someone from the family. No, we tried, but your family proved to be rather difficult and not to crack. However, as we were wasting our precious time with our leads, Pilot pursued an unconventional method to establish a connection. I really don't hold back on compliments then, and this is how you... Our collaborator is a former employee of the Jia family. After leaving the family, he now runs a lodging business. Interesting. According to Pilot's report, he still regards the Zhao family positively. Who is this? How can I not, considering the blessings they've given me? An unfamiliar voice. Okay, someone new. Who the fuck is this? Generic anime protagonist 1? Bro, he looks like every isekai character ever. I humbly present myself before the Fellowship of Young Master. Baoyu, please call me Qingdao. What? They named you after a fucking beer? They named you for a fucking beer, my guy? Chinese beer brand? Holy shit. Hold on. Holy shit, guys. That's my boy. That's my boy, Qingtao. Oh, is that how we greet people around here? It's called the Baoquan gesture. Bringing fist and palm together to express respect and peace towards the receiver. Aha! Knights greet one another by shaking their hands for the self-same purpose. Forsooth, thou art indeed one possessed of chivalrous spirit. Ah, indeed. Not should I worry about the qualities of people young master had surrounded himself with, but I see that he is in company of those wise and ways of the West. I prostrate myself before the vast breadth of your knowledge. What grand generosity it is to open ajar the waterways of wisdom to quench my barren lands. Why is he evil? Why the fuck is he evil, guys? Something feels familiar about this. Now she's being less and less verbose with bootlicking these days. I like this guy, for sure. That's true, he's kind of like, how should I put this? A bit much? What are you guys talking about? Communicating only by the sound of a ticking clock. This is something I must already know ahead of time, yet what a most curious exchange to behold in person. Brief this journey may be, yet I shall find myself thoroughly entertained by this entirety. Maybe it's a sprinkle of disrespect that reminds you of the usual flavor. Wait, it's about me, you dare! It's Chinese autism? Chinese autism? So all the bootlicking she did supposedly be a source of her pride or something? Hada shook her head with clear distaste and strode towards me. We're nothing alike, executive manager. Never have I once had such empty flattery in your presence, filled with nothing but hot air and superlatives. I'll leave the guidance of these backstreets to him. Well, looks like this is where we... Saud fell silent. Her eyes lingered on Virgilius, who stood somewhat apart from the rest of us. So it's the Red Gay! Oh my god, dude! It's the Red fucking Gay. I finally get to meet the Red Gay. In the flesh. Been looking forward to this day for a long time. If you would love to be here. Manager. Virgilia seemed to sense her lingering gaze and walked towards us after nodding Sully's in her direction. Manager Saud. Let's not make this any longer than it has to be. I'm not happy to be helping you with your businesses. Rather be put this behind me as soon as possible. Oh, please, it's our historic first cooperative operation, isn't it? Can't you spare a little bit more time with us? The guy Bud's actually doing something? That guy? Yes, unfortunately, the LCCB has our own business to take care of today, so they won't be accompanying the LCB this time, and the Red Gay will be helping us to get it done. Taking me through there, vroom vroom. Maybe it's not that unfortunate, now that I think about it. Like our mission with the LCB's already been an uphill battle to get everything done. Well, you see, back then we were... just messing with you. She'll have another chance to work together again. Unless Sug dies. Boss, we don't have much time. Wait, before you go, I think you owe some explanation, Virgilius. I'll leave the details to Miss Faust. I'm quite busy. Very well. Virgilius turned away and left Mephistopheles with an odd, disgruntled expression. Well then, I'll see you around. Next time, I'll show y'all I can carry my own weight. Dude, pilot is still a jobber, huh? You know? Oh boy, last we met, I was really darn pathetic. Pilot, confidence is shown through actions, not words. Some sinners opened their mouth to speak, hesitated, then closed them again. We let them go without a word. Plus, we didn't know what we could say not to make this an awkward farewell. Very well, this way, please. Or maybe perhaps we were simply mindful of this guy who was responsible for the quality of our stay. Death flags among us, dude. Holy shit. Red sus. Combat. Look at all these announcers. Look at all these announcers I'm missing, guys. Holy shit. I'm so sad, man. Look at all the announcers I'm missing, guys. I gotta buy them all later. From the shop. On Walpurgis night. Deep resentment not be. Oh, who's singing? Who the fuck is singing? Are you sure we're going the right way? I don't like the sound of these weird songs. The main streets are mostly likely teeming with those seeking to bring harm to the young master. We must venture an alternative path. And like he said, there were any skirmishes once we made it deeper into the dark alleyways. The lack of foot traffic would normally be pretty unsettling, but I guess it's what we needed at this moment. As for the song, it is a song that became rather popular in the backstreets in the recent months. The lyrics are pretty ominous for a popular song. It is a song that spread through word of mouth. It sings about how decimated the Kong family. This is not the place for such matters. I shall share the tale in a much more appropriate setting later. Shall we come across it? Didn't know there's a song like that. Is this the first time you heard it too, Honglu? It's a posh kid from a posh family that's ever set his precious feet in the backstreets. It's no wonder he's never heard anything like that. I've been to the backstreets before, but Honglu isn't wrong. I did spend most of my time in my room. Dare I say, the Red Chamber? What are we, some kind of dreamers? What are we, some kind of Marvel rivals? That is precisely because you're the most treasured one of them all, young master. Much like the jade of the greatest worth is to be cherished, prized, and hidden in the deepest depths of one's coffers, where none shall reach. I'm like him? To a lesser degree, particularly as of late. So I used to work for the Jia family, huh? Do you know him, Honglu? Young master, is there something on my face? Honglu stopped himself as though he had a thought flash in his head, and then glanced quietly in my direction. Then, it's nothing. Shall we continue walking down this road? Indeed. Humble as I may, I am very well versed in the roads of this area. Honglu shook his head as he casually changed the subject. It was as though he was trying to hide something we know from Qingtao. Should we be suspicious about something? He's a collaborator, but only a temporary one. A degree of caution would be advised. Given Pilot's clear experience in naivete, we'd do well to remain suspicious of this character. Well, looking back at our journey so far, I think we learned a lesson about blindly trusting every collaborator we come across. With this growing mistrust in mind, I slowly made my distance from the guide before asking Faust a burning question. So what was that back there about with Virgilius? Something about him getting off to help out? The consequences of his actions at Wuthering Heights. Oh. His actions were in violation of one of the most important items in his contract with the company. He's simply taking responsibility for this breach of contract. He put on the red gay, man. The red gays put on the red gay and he broke his contract. Although I will say, guys, if he didn't do it, I think we would be dead. Truly was a moment of weakness for us. And I think it was only a matter of time. It really only was a matter of time until, like, he probably had to step in. You know what I'm saying? I think back to the incident at the manor. Feels like such a long time ago. It's kind of a bummer. He really helped us out of a pickle. What? That's what they drag him around for? Is there a problem, honored guest? It's nothing. Nothing at all. No problemo, right, Ryoshu? Shut up, idiot. S-U, idiot. So, can you carry Heath for a little bit? He's dead tired. It will be done. Can I ask? Every time Merceau moves, I hear the clinking, bro. Is he just like holding? Is he just holding coins the whole time? He just holding on to a handful of fucking pennies? Heathcliff, punched in the gut by the hilt of Ryoshu's sword, fell forward right into Merceau's welcoming shoulder. Raja? Oh, no, it's the gauntlet. His gauntlet clinking like as he walks. Clink, 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 you know? You know the kind of person I hate the most? The kind of dull people who can't read the room. Don't you feel the same way, Dante? Yeah. I'm not enthusiastically, as if something seemed to imply that she wasn't asking me for a question. I don't think she was about to punch my lights out, but Rajan and Ryoshu judged correctly this time. Classified company information must not be discussed in the presence of this outsider. Reminds me of the time he got knocked out cold for a while because he kept asking questions without raising his hand. This guy just doesn't learn, huh? You successfully preserved the secrecy of the classified information without spilling blood. I applaud this policy. I did good, didn't I? First time Raja's ever been praised for anything. Just not a fan of how they're treating... Just not a fan of how they're treating Heathcliff like dirt now. Oh, is it because of the LCE stuff? Is it because of fucking LCE? That shit's so funny, bro. If it is no problemo, as you say, then that is well indeed. Yet I worry that it may appear that the problem has found us anyway. No, I mean like the reason they're like beating his ass up now. The reason they're like more open to beating his ass, is it because of the LCE story? Because Dante says, I don't like how they're treating him like dirt as of recently. What happened to finding us a safer path? It is likely that my guidance has indeed given us such a much safer path away from most obvious skirmishes. However, to my great regret, it appears that the most observant of our enemies have tracked us down here. Damn it, then what are you even here for? Isn't your job to prevent this exact scenario? Let's leave the finger pointing for later. Dude, bro's got a fucking handful of pennies, man. Exactly, where are you slinking off to, Mr. Ting Tao? I must regrettably and humbly say that my talents in war are terribly lacking, so I intend to become scarce for the moment. Yet, I have the utmost faith in your strength of young masters and honored guests in overcoming this adversity, so... Ting Tao's already standing as far away from the front lines as he's practically hiding behind me. Faust, anything you tell us about the enemies? No, but a consultation with the Jessel's shop seems unnecessary if we're to determine whether negotiating with them is an option. They're coming. Or so, wake Heathcliff up and set him down. It will be done. Me when? Me fucking when, dude. Holy shit. Yo! It's kind of slick. Tough looking stranger. Sharp looking stranger. Slice, bleed, para. Gain 2 shield for every type of negative effect on self. Interesting. Dude, they're kind of slick with it, huh? Dude. Let's go, man. Let's freaking go. Dum dum dum. Salute. Oh, I never checked the values of these guys' skills. Actually, hold on. After this round, I gotta check the skills of Ryoshu and Altis. Me in the career case. If no one got me, career trunk got me. Polynitsa, I trust you. If you think about it, guys. I actually have no thoughts. Never mind. No thoughts, head empty. I think this Don Quixote is like one of the only good 2-stars in this fucking game. Did you guys see that one guy who made a tier list? He was like he was like a 400 Roses RP account, and he made a fucking tier list, and it was like the worst tier list ever seen by man. And I was like, there's no way that isn't bait, dude. There's no way that shit ain't bait. Oh, 400 Roses RP account. You know, oh, you know. Me when the roses are 400. You saw that? Oh, you actually did see that. That's so funny, dude. Hold on, I gotta find it. I gotta find that shit. I think he was like, I have like 1.3k hours in Limbus company. Here's my definitive tier list. I found it. Guys. Hold on. Look at this shit, dude. I have 1.3k hours in this game. All right, chat. S tier, Manager Dawn, Ring Song, Bullet Heath, plus, I mean, I'll be honest, I mean, these S tiers are not bad. These S tiers, like, are really, really strong. Okay? But it is like they basically only played a bleed team, plus, you know, some other characters that he thought were cool. I don't actually think, like, I mean, it's okay. I think that's just fine. But moving on. I don't think, what the fuck is she doing up here? What is she doing up here? What is Barber Altis doing up in A rank? Dude, can you believe, yo, fucking Bamboo Hat Kim eating B tier alongside fucking Blade Lineage Isang? Grip Faust up here with KK Heath. Really strong, guys, really good. Dude, Magic Bullet Altis B tier. Magic Bullet out. Dude, Butterfly Song. Butter Song B tier. Multi-Crack Faust is alright, but is it A tier? Okay, The biggest, dude, the biggest crime of them all, guys. Do you see it? Raja, dude, Diechi Raja C tier? One of the strongest fucking IDs in this game, C tier. It's true, guys. It's true. This list is definitive. This is just a definitive list. Introducing the worst character in the game. D tier. Spice Bush. Spice Bush D tier. What am I looking at? What am I fucking looking at? Spice Bush D tier. What am I looking at? Butler Fouls D tier. Spice Bush D tier. That is so funny, dude. My goat. My fucking goat, dude. This is such a wild list, dude. Anyway, I had to show it, guys. It's too funny. That shit was too funny. What is this? Okay, weird. Okay. This fuck is light bearers too. Hold on. The fuck is this? Interesting. Anyway. Someone sent me a fake fucking video game. Like, you should try this game. Okay, whatever. Are you unhurt, young master? Yep, totally fine. Of course, our honored guest's martial skills were all exceptionally brilliant, but young master, your light was the brightest even amongst the incandescent. This humble servant could not hold back his tears at this wonderful sight. To witness such excellent martial arts from none other than the young master himself. What an unexpected surprise. But don't the children of the Jia family undergo all kinds of strict training regimens from childhood? It was simply my assumption that young master had ceased his training once he departed the family. Anyway, how do you think they tracked us down and... Anyways, how do you think they tracked us down anyway? You want to say anyway? Perhaps maybe the ilk who lurks in those parts of the backstreets recognize the young master's venerable countenance. I don't think my face is that well known. Family hierarchy evaluations are nigh. Every soul living in the Hongyuan must know the face of the young master who is loved by every elder of the family. Must be that they are under the assumption that you carry something of great value. Is he like fucking Tang Sung? What's happening here, guys? Family hierarchy, huh? Is this the fucking King of Iron Fist tournament? What's going on? They all seem wrong then. I didn't bring anything precious that the elders might be looking for. Young master, even now. I just couldn't care less about it, that's all. Besides, many siblings are much better fit for the family hierarchy than I am. That's... well, that's indeed a relief. A relief, is it? Well, but of course. It is a highly dangerous endeavor to partake in the hierarchy evaluations, so it is a great relief that young master's not putting himself in unnecessary danger. Guess that could be a relief, sort of. Now that we took them all down, there shouldn't be any more in the way, right? Greg, can we not jinx ourselves for 1 second? Why are you laughing, Ryoshu? Now I'm worried. Please not concern yourselves any further. We'll take a more clandestine path. I guarantee safe and easy travel to our destination. Yeah, shut the fuck up, guys. I think Altus is matched a better match for like brown nosing and like being a shit eater. Ishmael, you must have the pamphlet of this place handy, don't you? No way, you're actually gonna read it? Why else would I ask? No, I mean, how could I not be caught off guard after almost a whole year of getting brushed off by everyone? Every time I pleaded for them to read the pamphlets, like, the hell, did no one think to... I'll find my own intel if you're going to ramble on and with your own grievances. Pamphlets, my goats. Suspicion clear on her knitted brows. What happened? What happened, guys? Okay, I will say, yo, guys. I will say, we only managed to make it to, like, four into the node, like 1/3 into the node. But I'm gonna be honest, guys, I might have to call it today and just, like, stream again, like, another day, because I'm fucking exhausted. We've only been going for, like, 75 minutes, but on the Twitch side, we've been going for, like, 7 hours. And so... fuck, dude, I gotta fucking just die or some shit. We will reconvene another time. That's for sure. 6 hours and 20 minute stream. So I'm gonna call it here for now, guys. We'll come back for Limbus very, very soon. I promise. If you're on the YouTube side, thank you for dropping by. If you're on the Twitch side, thank you for dropping by. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, guys. My crazy was out is less orders around. I think it's because, I mean, Altis is definitely like, you know, how do I say this? Like she like, after being told that she's like that fucking stupid guy, she's like, damn, I'm like that stupid guy. I guess I should stop. But anyway, guys, dude, I'm very excited to finish the story, guys. This place's music is so good. And the story's been so interesting so far as well. I'm going to be coming back very soon, okay? But until then, I'm going to take some rest after 6 hours. I appreciate you. I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace, guys. Peace. Late.